Kat.
Hey, John.
Oh, I almost interrupted your nice...
You kind of did, but
well, you want to do it again? Let's try it.
No.
Hey,
nope.
Kat.
Nope. Hi, John.
Ah, shit. All right. How are you?
I'm good, John. How are you?
Great, Kat.
Oh,
great.
Wow. Something just happened.
I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
No. Wow.
What was that?
Yep.
I forgot. What are we doing?
What
right
are we
now?
doing? We're doing a podcast, Kat.
Oh, why?
That is the question that all of our tens of listeners have asked us. Why are we doing this? We're doing it because we like each other, and it's an excuse to hang out for like an hour a week, sometimes, mostly.
That's true.
Most of the time, yeah.
What do we call that hour a week that we hang out?
That we hang out
with each other. Like, what do we call that?
We call that the My Mistake Podcast.
Yay!
Yeah, and you know what we do on the My Mistake Podcast, Kat?
Tell me.
Let me tell you what we do on the My Mistake Podcast.
I just told you to tell me.
Well, I know you did, and
Like
I'm telling you that I'm going to tell you.
Make it like it's your idea or something.
I mean, you know, I'm not appropriating your intellectual property here. I'm telling you what I want to do is tell you what we do on the My Mistake Podcast. And what that is that we talk about Kat. We talk about mistakes. We talk about Kat's mistakes. We talk about John's mistakes. We talk about the occasional guest who shows up. We talk about their mistakes. And then sometimes, occasionally, we do a hysterical mistork, where we talk about the mistakes that have made by personages throughout the historical background of humanity.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and then sometimes we do shit shooters, where we don't know what the fuck we're talking about when we start out. And sometimes we do what we're calling at this point double flushers, a two flusher, double flush. What is it?
We got two flusher.
Two flusher. All right.
Welcome to the outhouse.
Right. We're still waiting for some feedback on that.
Yeah, any would be good.
I mean, some an email. You could determine the entire fate. This is when you have a voting group, right? Like a cohort of voters that is as non-vast as the mistakers in the world. You can really, this is the place where your vote might mean more here than for the leader of whatever country you might be listening to us
I
from.
promise you, it means more here.
It means more here.
It really does.
Really? No, she's not kidding, folks. We are deadly serious. So tell us what to call those.
Yeah.
I know we have we have some content today. Mm-hmm. Do we? There's an email.
You sound so confident about it.
I'm just,
That's what people want to hear.
This is the thing. You may not know this, Kat, but in my real life, I am a person who manages people.
Oh.
And I have a reputation for being truthful, possibly to a fault.
Oh, very good.
With the people whom I manage.
I can see that.
Yeah, because I'm boundaryless. It's a thing. Yeah. What's up? What's going on?
Nothing.
No, nothing. Everything
I have
okay?
a fan.
Okay.
I have a ceiling fan.
Okay.
Remote control.
Nice. You have a remote-controlled ceiling fan.
Oh, hell yeah. Watch
aren't
this.
you entitled?
Watch this.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, shit.
That lighting is fucking fire. I just want to
cool,
say,
right?
you get, all of a sudden everything got moody. just for the folks at home, Kat has a remote-controlled ceiling fan and light fixture that she can turn on and off at will and probably change speeds. I'm guessing.
John, there's 3 speeds on this motherfucker.
Damn. It's a 3-speed?
It's a 3-speeder. Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Listen, John, we live in Burbank now.
I know, right? You've really made it. You've arrived.
We have arrived, and the proof is in the pudding. And the pudding is this remote control.
3-speed remote
ceiling
control.
fan. Oh, boy.
Good boy. So yeah. I did a search for an oops file.
Okay.
Today. I did.
Do we need to tell people what we're doing today? I feel like we've just...
Maybe we do.
They have figured it out that it's probably a 2-flusher or welcome to the outhouse.
Yeah, or maybe a straight up shit shooter. I don't know. You got some Bison stuff? What's up?
I got some Bison stuff.
Got some Bison shit going on?
I feel like, there's a good chance that this podcast becomes solely about Bison.
I am not opposed to that. I am ready to pivot. I'm ready to pivot into Bisonity forever. That's
to a year from now, and it's just like Bison this, Bison that.
Yeah. You know what?
We're talking to Bison.
We could be interviewing Bison.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm writing this down.
Okay, write that down.
I have a great idea.
I'm so glad. I'm so excited that, hey, people, in the future, there's good stuff coming. Not tonight. Make no mistake.
No.
This
tonight,
is not happening tonight.
No, sorry, guys. Tonight you're out of luck.
But, yeah.
That's going to be really funny.
I do want to quote something that I texted to you earlier this week. Kat.
Please do that.
Actually, it was actually last week, but this was a tweet, and unfortunately, I acquired this tweet by means of a different social media platform than Twitter, and the identity of the tweeter had been expurgated, so I'm unable to attribute this correctly. But whoever did it is kind of awesome. Let me quote this. Quote by a forest ranger at Yosemite National Park on why it is hard to design the perfect garbage bin to keep bears from breaking into it. Quote, there is considerable overlap between the intelligence of the smartest bears and the dumbest tourists.
That's fantastic.
On that Venn diagram, yeah, it's so like the issue is, you've got people who are too dumb to figure out how to put something in a garbage bin that has been designed to keep bears out. And there are occasionally bears who are smart enough to figure out how to break into a garbage bin that has been designed specifically for them not to get into.
Well, yeah, it's like Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear and the
He's
picnic
smart.
baskets.
He's smarter than the average bear, John.
Have you ever thought about the fact that if you just do a Yogi Bear impression a little bit differently, he kind of becomes Christopher Walken?
Will you please demonstrate this?
I was looking for some picnic baskets, Kat, and the ranger was... It's a terrible Walken, but I went.
John, I'll be honest, it's a terrible Yogi Bear, too.
Thank you very much. Boo-boo.
Sounds more like Snagglepuss.
Wait, exit stage left even. There we go.
That's
All
more
right,
Walken.
that's yeah, actually, okay, so it could be argued.
He's more like Jackie Gleason.
Well, he was, yeah. I mean, Fred Flintstone was really because Fred Flintstone, the Flintstones was really just the honeymooners in the Stone Age.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It was.
What's funny is, I take that for granted, but I figure people who are younger than first of all, they might not even know who the fuck the Flintstones are. And
a very good point.
Especially don't know who the honeymooners are.
They know the Flintstones as those live action movies that were just trash.
They know them as vitamins. that's chewable vitamins.
Sure.
Yep.
Dino is the best.
Oh, I'm a Pebbles fan myself, gotta say. Okay. Fruity Pebbles, they still exist, I'm assuming.
Do they still make Flintstones vitamins?
I don't know. Let's find out.
John's
First of
Google.
all, I just want to say this has officially become a shit shooter.
Welcome to the shit show.
That's right. Flintstone.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew. Vitamins. Oh yeah. Kat.
Sweet.
You can go to Walmart.com and order all the chewable Flintstones vitamins you could possibly want.
Amazing. Okay.
Here's the thing. The children who are chewing these Flintstones vitamins have no fucking clue who the Flintstones are.
No, it's the parents.
Yeah.
It's because they grew up on it. It's like, you got to get some Flintstones
Parents. It's the parents. Have a nostalgic time. Make your kids eat these weird vitamins time. We'll have a gay all time. That was always a
Wilma.
thing. Wilma. Yeah,
Well, there you go.
there we are. That was
just
the
happened.
thing that just happened on the My Mistake podcast.
So, anyways, bears.
Bears.
Bears are smart.
Bears. Yogi Bear.
People are dumb.
Bear. Well, let's just say the smartest bears they have an equivalence with the dumbest humans.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think there are more dumb humans than there are smart bears. So,
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately.
It's absolutely true.
Goddamn humans. Seriously, this planet would be amazing if it weren't for people.
Oh my God.
Yep.
It really would.
It would. It would. No lie. Yep. So you said you do have some bison. Perhaps.
I do, John.
Why don't you put some content into this sucker?
Okay,
here?
let's move on to
hear
the
about it.
bison portion of our
Right.
podcast. And let's get started with a little bison report.
Bison report. And
Or-
if there's some bison report music there, you want to just
It's not
put that-
music. I challenge you, Ann. We have the stampede, but let's get a little music under that. A little music
Oh.
bed under that stampede. What do you think, Ann? You make that happen?
I think that would be like I can't
Challenge
wait.
has been thrown down.
The gauntlet has been thrown down because you throw down. The gauntlet.
I throw it down.
I
Yep.
just want to don't throw it up. Don't throw
No,
up
no,
the
no, no.
gauntlet. That's not. That's very bad.
Just like throw it across the room or something. No,
Right.
no, no. Just drop it.
Anne is so creative and thoughtful in her ideas. I
Mm-hmm.
just can't wait to hear what music might be usable.
It's
here.
gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I know it.
Bison me, baby.
Bison Report. This is the Bison Report. They're big fucking animals and somebody's gonna get hurt. They do not want you to pet them. They do not really like you. They say, stay the fuck in your car. Stay the fuck really far and do not pet us. We're big fucking bison and we are not your friends. Bison Report. This is the Bison Report. We are big fucking animals and somebody's bound to get hurt.
So, Bison Report. This just in. Not really. John, if you want to go to you can now open that email that I said, John, don't
The
read
one that
this.
says John, do not read. The
You
thing
can
I
read
love
it
is
now.
this time around, it's actually a shortened URL, so it did not have the title
Right.
of the. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Did you? Yep. Okay. It's it's a different email than the one that I have up, and that is totally fine
Oh,
because
did I trick you?
no, I'm just dumb.
Oh.
It's not hard to trick a dumb person.
Are you like bear dumb or like human dumb?
I mean, human dumb. All right, wait. That's wow. That's my late mom's email that I just
Oh,
logged
no.
into. That I didn't
Oh,
mean
my
to.
goodness.
I know, right?
What's going on over there, John?
Well, okay. This is a quick thing and it has nothing to do with bison, and I'm just gonna address it.
Okay. That's fine.
But like people who have lost people, we all experience loss.
Yes.
It's a sad thing, but it is part of the human condition. It's what makes us us. I think it's what makes us people that we actually remember people who aren't around anymore, and we're sad that they're not. So my mom is gone, and I have not removed her from my contacts, which is weird because I know that there's no. I mean, that phone number is probably somebody else's phone number now, I'm guessing.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know why I felt like it was good to bring
No,
that
I
up.
mean I have some people who have passed still
Yeah.
on my phone for
Yeah.
sure. Oh yeah, I'll never take them out.
Yeah, it's
Just I gain nothing from taking them out of my phone.
right, exactly. And I mean, I'm never going to call
No.
because that I don't want to like it would be it's there I've heard several horror stories about like people who call like, I listen to a lot of horror stories, so that's the thing.
Got it.
It's a genre that I'm into. But yeah, I've heard several horror stories of people like, oh, I called my mom's number from, and she's been dead for 10 years and she answered.
Right.
That kind of thing. That's a weird one. Yeah. So, possibly the weirdest, just apropos of nothing thing I've ever brought up.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
You brought up some pretty random shit.
I have. That's true. That's true. But yeah, I also clearly have the login to my late mother's email,
Sure.
which it's been too long for me to continue that. It's ready. It's all spam at this point.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Even if there was something in there, you couldn't find it.
I don't know if you know this, but old people get a lot of spam, partly
I
because
know
they
this,
don't
John.
know how to not get spam.
My goodness. My father. Mm-hmm. I love my dad so much.
Yeah.
A lot of the good things about my life are because of him.
Right.
I love him to death. The man is insane. He has gone through so many laptops because of all the viruses. He gets all the viruses.
All the viruses.
My brother finally talked him into doing a Apple computer
Okay.
to at least kind of prevent some of that from happening.
So that he won't know how to do the things that.
Well, yeah,
you have
exactly.
to
Now
do
he
to
can't
get
use email.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but like he will send links to like watch this funny video. Oh, you're gonna love this. It's like, Dad, I delete them as soon as I see them
Yeah.
because you realize if I click on it, it's gonna do bad things.
You know what my favorite was? My mom used to actually download the videos and email the entire video file.
Oh no!
No, it was great. She was so sweet. I miss her.
I know you do. I know you do.
She was doing great. I mean, like for where she came from, what she was doing.
Yeah.
Like you got to understand. How old were you when you got your first computer?
It was a hand-me-down from my dad because he
Right.
had an office.
It's full of viruses.
Well, this is back in the old days. So I was probably middle school, first year of high school. So like, what is that, 12, 13 years old?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think
Yeah.
that's about. I was probably. I think I was. Oh no, I was younger than I was probably 12. I think when I got my first, and that was a Texas Instruments, a TI 99 4A.
Sweet.
Right, and then I got an IBM PC Junior, and I used that IBM PC Junior all through like college and everything. And it was a word processor. That was what it was.
Nice.
But yeah, so like these are people like your dad. How old's your dad?
My dad, he's turning, let's see, 40, he's turning 82 in 2 months.
Right. So your dad was around before there was television.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So imagine going from radio being the hot new shit
Sure.
to then there's television. Then, the telephone existed, but not the way, then cell phones, computers, internet,
All the
imagine
things.
all of that. And it's all happening when you're already older than I am now, which is
Yeah,
old.
totally. Oh, very.
Right? Yeah. Fuck you, kid. Yeah. So it's impressive, frankly, that they can do anything with these things at all.
I agree.
Yeah, to make the paradigm shift. But they also
Sure.
suck at it. So
They're really bad at it.
It's super bad.
So bad.
Anyway, now that we've taken that turn, I've had this playing.
Oh, great.
on the-
You've seen it several times
a
already.
lot of times already.
So this particular video,
Mm-hmm.
this is on an Instagram account called Torons of Yellowstone. What do you think that actually means?
Is it like-
Torons of Yellowstone.
Like torons are particles of tourists, I think.
Okay. Torons of Yellowstone.
Like protons, electrons, torons.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so this video it appears that someone, a tourist, has left the safety. Oh, it actually looks kind of like a picnic ground. Is that like a picnic table behind that large animal?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it appears like some dummy is creeping up on a bison.
Right.
Great American bison.
Like you do.
Well, like you shouldn't.
Like you shouldn't, right.
And this person is kind of creeping around a tree. And then the bison notices the dummy.
Dummy alert. Dummy alert. Dummy detected.
Dummy alert. Dummy alert. Wee woo, wee woo.
Wee woo, wee woo.
And it's incredible. The bison does not miss a beat. As soon as it's like one fluid motion, as soon as it notices the dummy, it continues and runs for the dummy.
Yep.
And the dummy, immediately realizes the mistake they've made.
Right.
And it's all the camera is the POV of the dummy.
Right.
So
You should know we never actually get to see the dumb face of the actual
I would
dummy.
love to see.
I would.
You just see the camera trying to get away from the bison as much as possible. Maybe they kind of fall into the tree. We're not sure what happens.
He's doing it like around and around the mulberry bush. He's like trying to be on the opposite, stay on the opposite side of the tree from the bison. And yeah, that feels like a failing plan.
It is very entertaining. And again, this animal it's going from 0 to 30, it looks like, in maybe half a second.
Yeah.
And it's at least 6 feet tall, and it probably weighs 2,000 goddamn pounds.
For sure. If it's
And
an
this
ounce.
idiot, I feel like when the camera swings around violently because of the dummy,
Yep.
I feel like his car, you could see a truck not far from the site of the aggression.
Very quickly as the dummy's camera
goes
is
very fast.
flashing around.
They just should have stayed in that truck.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, don't know if anyone got hurt, but lucky to be alive. And that is a beautiful example of why you don't approach bison.
Or any wild animal.
For that matter. God, it's so entertaining.
Yeah, I love it. I'm just looking here. I see J Dubs, who I would love it if that were actually the J Dubs that we know and love, Jason White.
Oh, J Dubs.
We need to have
J-Dubs
him back on the show.
Thanks.
We need him back. Yep. But this is a different J Dubs, I'm thinking. And J Dubs says, "Is it wrong that I always root for the animal in these?" And you know what, J Dubs? It's not wrong. No, you're
J-Dubs.
absolutely fucking right.
We're with you.
Yep. Totally.
There's some good comments in here.
Oh, why don't you read a couple?
Oh, well, let's see. Bob Austin the Visalia, let's say, says, "Whoa, the bison aren't domesticated? Maybe try and pet a different one."
I like it. Yeah. But Bazooka Burrow. I thought it was Bazooka Bro, which I thought would be kind of cool, but that's not what it is. No. Says, "Just close the whole park. We don't deserve it."
You're not
and you
wrong.
know what? I feel you, Bazooka Burrow.
And then
Or should be
BD
Bazooka Bro. Yeah.
BD Rappo. Very, short and sweet. This makes my heart smile.
Yeah.
Us too.
Yep. Totally. Smiling hearts over here.
So that's the only video we have this week. I wish we had more video, but you can't force perfection.
No, of course not. I mean,
So instead, I did a little diving into
Uh-oh.
the American buffalo.
oh, thank goodness.
We're gonna
Thank God for you, Kat.
We're gonna talk some buffalo facts, if that's okay.
Goddess of content. Yes. Hit me.
John, did you know that this is all thank you to the National Park Service, nps.gov. If you're ever bored and need to learn about some of our great national parks, head on over to nps.gov.
National Park Service. Love them.
Did you shout out?
There's a guy I heard about who works there who looks like Tom Selleck. Just a tip I got.
Really? You think that's a pretty fair It's a pretty fair assumption.
You know, this is a callback to a story that you told, Kat.
Oh, that's right,
About
my
Yosemite.
buddy.
Uh-huh.
I love that guy.
The guy who got you
Tom
and your
Selleck.
van out of the. Yep.
He's my hero in green khakis.
Totally.
Green polyester.
Not all
For-
heroes wear capes. Some wear polyester green khakis. Although, are they khakis if they're green? Because
I guess
khaki is
they're not.
actually
They're
a color.
Just,
They
yeah, I
look,
guess
but they're so they embody the spirit of
they
khaki.
do.
Yeah.
They look as comfortable.
Yep. And you just know when you're looking down at the khakis, be they green or actual khaki, you know when you go to look up, there's going to be either a corporate golf shirt or a National Park Service. Like
Yeah.
really, that's
There's two choices.
that's where you're going with that. So tell me, you've deep dived into
I mean, I
the
didn't
American.
go too deep.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, you've dived. You've shallowly dived.
yes, which is dangerous. Don't do it.
Careful.
In 2016,
Mm-hmm.
one of the greatest presidents of all time, President Obama,
Okay.
he signed the National Bison Legacy Act into law,
Mm-hmm.
officially making the American bison the national mammal of the United States.
I like it.
That is
I like it.
fantastic.
And, you know, when you really think about it, humans are mammals. Even Obama is saying straight up,
100%.
fuck humans. They suck.
They are the worst mammals
Yeah.
in this country.
Yep.
The bison are the best of us.
Bison are like all day and twice on Sunday. They're like, yep. Mm-hmm. Bison are better.
Bison are better. Mm-hmm. Well, here's the sad part of our deep dive.
Okay.
In prehistoric times, basically before humans showed up,
Anytime
millions.
somebody says in prehistoric times, it
Yeah.
literally means it's before we were keeping history.
yeah,
So
so before humans. Yeah.
You're not right. Nothing you're about to say can you prove because.
Oh, well, I mean, come at me, bro.
All right. I mean, here I am. Let's go.
Well, according to these liars, millions of bison roamed North America. Mm-hmm. Millions, John.
Right.
Millions.
Okay, we can know this by the fossil record. So I was
There
wrong.
were-
I'm
oh,
gonna
okay.
just
So
admit
now
that
you're on
straight
board
up.
with
Yeah,
this?
I'm
So now
on
you're
board.
okay with it?
Yeah, fine. What? What do you want? A medal? Want a cookie? You think?
I want
think
a
you're so much
bison.
better? You want a bison?
Yeah.
All right, fair. I'll get you a bison for your birthday.
Thank you. That'll be
coming up.
amazing. Is it? Oh, pretty soon. Coming up. By the late 1800s, though, there were only a few hundred bison left in the United States.
Of course.
After, guess who? European settlers pushed west, reducing the animal's habitat and hunting the bison to near extinction.
Mm-hmm.
Had it not been for private individuals working with tribes, state, and interior department, the bison would be extinct today. Way to go, European settlers.
Oh yeah. Out of nowhere. Did you watch the movie Prey?
I haven't
on
watched it
Netflix.
yet. I've
Check it
heard
out.
it's very good.
It is. It's surprisingly good because the premise sounds awful.
Sure.
I mean, like literally just. Yeah, it does not sound good, and then it's like really great because it's got Amber Midthunder, I believe is her name.
Okay.
She was in the show Legion, which Michelle and I just recently rewatched, so I'm like big on board with that. But anyway, yeah, it's Native American fighting a fucking predator.
Yes.
Okay,
I mean, that's all I need to know.
right? Boom.
That sounds pretty
you're
good.
in.
Are there
Watch it.
bison in that movie?
I mean, I'm not saying there are. but I'm
there's
not saying there are. There might be.
Okay. Now I'm
There might be a
now
lot
I'm
of,
excited.
There might be a lot of dead bison.
Oh no.
But we made like the European settlers. We made sure they were French.
Oh, okay. Good.
That's how we saved our Anglophilic culture from blame. Yep. Pray. Check it out,
Perfect.
people.
Well, I think actually, I don't know if it's in this particular dive, but for many years, the American bison has been it's a misnomer to call it a buffalo. It's not a buffalo.
It's not a buffalo.
It's American bison, but it's like, oh, the great buffalo, blah blah. It's not buffalo.
Well,
But
if
they
you
think-
look up buffalo, you see like water buffalo, like they have
Exactly.
in like Africa.
That's
right?
that's what they say, a true buffalo.
True buffalo.
But Oh, it is right here, right here. Historians believe that the term buffalo grew from the French word for beef. Mm-hmm. Boeuf. So maybe there's some truth to that. To
Buffalo.
that story,
Yeah.
the predator story.
Well, there is an animal that is called a beefalo. I don't know if
Is that
you're aware.
just a cow?
Well,
or-
it's a I believe it's a crossbreed between a cow and a buffalo. So it's still like because buffalo. I'm not sure if they actually buffalo were killed mostly for their hides, like not really even the and this is in that movie like where they would kill the buffalo, skin them, and then just leave all the meat and all of everything else just to rot.
These dumb French people.
Yeah, I mean Europeans
Idiots.
did it, like totally European immigrants
Yeah.
too.
And the Native Americans would use every piece of that animal.
That is the story. Yeah,
That's how the story goes.
they would make sewing needles from the sinew and the tendons,
Sure,
and they would I mean all of it. It was all used. But no, then we frickin' white people came in, and it was like,
ruined it.
woohoo! Let's kill all of them and just take this part that we like right now. You talk about just eating the marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms.
Oh my god.
That's Europeans, man.
That's so true.
Yep.
Well, John,
Yes, Kat.
the bison are the largest mammal in North America.
Mm-hmm.
A bull bison could weigh up to 2,000 pounds,
That's big.
and they stand about 6 feet tall, which is great. That's the part that's crazy to me.
They're as tall as you.
They are as tall as me.
I'm assuming at the withers.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I didn't just make that up.
Of course you didn't.
This
Yes, at their
harkens
highest
back to my
point.
days as an equestrian cat,
Ah, yes, of course.
as
You
immortalized.
you can learn all about it in a very early episode of this podcast called "And the Horses They Rode In On." Ugh.
Sure. I think it was we wrote in on, but okay, whatever.
Who knows?
I'm
Whatever.
fine. You were close
just
enough.
Just find it. Go look it up. It's great. It's delightful.
It is. It's. I think it's like our 4th episode or something like
It's
that.
pretty early.
And we still think it's our best. So go figure. We haven't improved at all.
It was all downhill
We used up all our good material back in the old days.
the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, no, I have to say that I re-listened to the rerun. I'm putting myself in the position of a mistaker. We try to put out fresh new content every week, but
try.
listen, we're just people. We're just
People
humans.
who love people.
People who love people. I'm a lady who lunches, Kat.
I know you.
And so sometimes we have to do a rerun, and I'm so proud of that episode. That it was an hysterical mistake
Oh yes.
about Vancouver and the first ambulance in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Was it our first hysterical mistake?
I don't think it was. I could be wrong. I think the first one was kind of a dud, and it was mine. It was I think it was about the astronaut who drove
the first one?
cross country wearing diapers. I think it might have been.
Wasn't a dud. That was
It was
a fun
it
one.
was fine.
delightful.
But I can just never achieve the greatness that you can when you're doing the Dave Anthony. I mean, when you're the one presenting
Sure.
the actual content.
Well,
in the
thank you for that.
hysterical
That's a great compliment.
You're welcome. You should do more.
Wow.
That's how I did that. See where I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did
You
there.
see what I did there? Mm-hmm.
Well, the good news is, John.
Yes.
Thanks to the Department of the Interior and our great park system, the buffalo is thriving.
Totally.
No longer, not the buffalo, the bison.
The bison,
American
sure.
bison is no longer on the endangered species list.
No, and you know who is? The dumb American tourist.
Yes, I wish.
And we're going to keep them there. The bison.
So, there are approximately 10,000 bison just in the public lands managed by various departments of this country.
Okay.
And that's just in public lands. There are many more across this great country. So you can rest assured, John, the bison is not going anywhere anytime soon.
I like it. I will rest very assured.
You must.
Mm-hmm.
John,
Yes, Kat.
did you know that the bison belong to the genus of bison? It is the species of bison, and the subspecies is also known as bison. So its full name is bison, bison, bison.
You know what's great about that? Is that if you had asked me which of those they all belong to, I would have guessed that. And I would have been right.
Bison, bison, bison.
Yeah. On that note, and this is weird. This is a weird one. Did you know that the word buffalo, repeated 7 times, can actually be tracked to an English sentence?
I didn't know that.
I'm not going to go into the full length explanation of what it means when you do it, but you can look it up. Just basically, if you type buffalo into Google, you'll be able to find out how this works. But you can have the word buffalo 7 times in a row, and it is an English sentence that actually makes a kind
That's
of
amazing.
sense. Yeah.
Also, did you know if you go into a bathroom, you turn off the light, and you say buffalo 3 times in the mirror,
Yeah.
a buffalo will appear.
Don't do that. we spend all our time telling people not to get close to bison, and now you're telling them how to summon them, how to conjure a bison in a bathroom, which traditionally is a fairly small room, Kat.
Bison,
I think
bison,
this is very, very irresponsible journalism.
All right, well, don't do that then, I guess.
Okay, don't do it, but know that
Don't
you
do
could
it.
do that.
You
if
could do
wanted.
that.
You could, but don't.
And if you have a sleepover and you invite a bison, and then all your friends crowd around the bison, you put 2 fingers underneath the bison,
He'll be light as a feather, and also what?
thick as a bison.
You're killing me here. You're killing me, Kat.
Oh, God.
Woo. If
Let's move
anyone
on.
out there is enjoying this as much as I am right now, then we are doing aces, all right? We are on top of our game. Yes.
This is good. This is actually useful information.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
John, you can tell the mood of a bison by its tail.
Okay.
So this is good. Like, okay, if you're out on a trail for whatever reason, you come across a bison.
Right.
This is good. You can learn how to read its mood from the tail.
Does
and
it
maybe,
have a mood ring on its tail?
Yeah, it changes color.
Good.
No, John. All right, so listen.
Yeah,
If it hangs
mostly.
down and switches naturally, that means the bison is calm.
Fair.
Now, if the bison is standing straight up, watch out because it might be about to charge.
If the bison's tail is standing straight?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
No, if the bison is
it's like-
standing
is-
on its hind legs.
I'm
out.
super scared. Like, I already know. You don't even have to tell me that I should be frightened of that. That scares the living fuck out of me. A
That would be
bison
kind of
walking on its
amazing.
hind legs.
Well, because I think they're
They're very
7 feet
front heavy.
long, so it would be like 7 foot tall
Right.
on its hind legs.
Yeah.
Its neck doesn't really move that way, so it wouldn't know where it was going. It would be
We'd be
kind of
looking
just like,
at the sky, kind of, pretty much. Yeah. Oof.
it
It's
would
just
still
not
be
good for a bison.
it would still be a scary thing to see.
Yes. Yeah.
So, as part of this fun fact, it says, so, you see it straight up, the tail, not the bison. It may be ready to charge. But no matter what a bison's tail is doing, remember that they are unpredictable and can charge at any moment.
Yep.
Every year, there are regrettable accidents caused by people getting too close to these massive animals. It's great to love the bison, but love them from a distance, John.
I want to address the word regrettable.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Please.
Who is regretting what? Is my question. They're saying this is a regrettable accident. It's regrettable for the bison probably because I hope they don't punish the bison for like. It's not like, oh, that bison's got a taste for human meat now. We got to put him down.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they punish the bison.
I hope not.
I think the humans are punished by the fact that they are being attacked by bison.
Right. They're freaking herbivores. They're not attacking you because they're going to eat you. They're just attacking you because fuck you. You're in my personal space.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. I may have dropped more F-bombs this episode than usual.
Oh,
I'm thinking
I love that.
have.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
I love that for me.
I do too. I feel like we've mentioned this before, but bison can run up to 35 miles per hour.
I think it's important to repeat that frequently. Say it as many times as you want. People need to know.
People need to know that bison
run faster than you.
Yes. And, John,
Mm-hmm.
they're very agile.
Mm-hmm.
They're good swimmers, and they can jump high fences. Some people say they have a 6-foot vert.
Jeez.
Can you imagine?
Why is there not a basketball team called the Bisons?
There fucking should be.
There should be.
I'd buy that merch.
What's the hang time on a bison? In the paint. I mean, I'm just throwing out words that I've heard people who talk about sports say.
It's very convincing.
Okay, good.
That bison is boxing me out.
Uh-huh. Sure. That sounds like a sports thing.
Have you ever been boxed out, John?
I mean, a gentleman doesn't tell.
Okay.
But perhaps I have. Mm-hmm.
Our friends, the bison, can live up to 20 years.
Okay.
That's nice. That's delightful.
Sure. I mean, that's longer than a dog or most cats, but not all cats.
No. And bison are nearsighted.
Okay.
They have excellent senses of smell and hearing, but they can't see at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Cows and calves communicate using pig-like grunts, and during mating season, bulls can be heard bellowing across long distances.
Yo!
Much like humans.
Looking for some... there's no word that I can think of that isn't going to be offensive to somebody there. But it's mating season, so you know that's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly
what would be the appropriate... What do you think they're yelling? What do you think that the bro bison is yelling, is bellowing across the field? Come on, give me...
Hey, looking for your tail sticking up, if you know what I mean.
That means they're going to attack you, Kat. Did you not listen to your own tutorial earlier?
No, I forgot.
Come on.
Damn it. Well, it didn't say what the tail is doing when a bison's in the mood.
That's
true.
Know. I mean...
Could be doing anything.
Right?
Right.
It's like it's corkscrewing in the air. I don't know.
I feel like they would have mentioned that.
Yeah, probably.
That would be impressive.
But, I'm going to redesign the bison.
You should. You definitely should. You know better.
I mean, come
on. That concludes our bison report. I think, listen, I hope we've made everybody think a little bit.
Yeah.
I hope you reflect on what we've told you here today and have more appreciation for the national mammal of these United States, the American bison.
Right. And I want to let people know we have the My Mistake guarantee, the bison report, at least 40% bison. 40% guaranteed 40% content of the bison report will be bison.
You don't get those numbers anywhere else.
Nowhere else. You can check any other podcast's bison report, and and we will do the Pepsi challenge or the bison challenge, I guess, as it were, right up against them every time.
Any day of the week.
Yeah. Take that to the bank. Yep.
Take it to the bison bank.
Take it to the bison bank. Whew. Yeah. Maybe my favorite bison report ever. Maybe.
Wow, really?
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, Kat, we have received an email from someone whose emails we just actively wait and salivate over. Can't wait for them to come.
Yeah.
And what's really weird is when I click on the email, in the email, it doesn't open. So that's weird. Now it did.
No. Okay.
Okay. And I don't know why, but I've taken it upon myself. I really enjoy reading the emails from this mistaker.
As you should.
Yeah. I like as a voiceover artist that I aspire to be. I love her writing. So it's fun to say, even if I'm not saying it anywhere close to the way that she would say it. Anyway, from Beck.
Hello, Beck.
Hello, Beck. We have an email. And Beck says, "G'day, g'day.
Nice job.
Cat, what the hell?" And this is one of the reasons why I love reading these is because Beck is constantly calling out Cat on something. And it's so fun for me to read it at Cat. Well, it's not, I didn't say it, Cat. This is all Beck. But it's really fun for me to orally interpret.
That's what she said.
That's right. Cat, what the hell?
What?
Don't say nice things about me. It makes me awkward and weird. That's not how our relationship works. But thank you for saying those things. I appreciate it. I played it to Oscar, and he blushed so hard.
Aww. That's cute.
Now tell me, because unfortunately now I'm left ignorant here. Is Oscar Beck's significant other?
No.
Nope. Oscar is the child.
Oscar is her son.
The arsehole.
He's one of them.
Not-
And then there's also Waverly, who is her daughter.
Which
Also
is
an arsehole.
that name amazing. By the way.
a great name.
Yeah. Yep, it's a good name. Okay. So, all right, now I know that, and I apologize for not having known it already. I gotta say, I got such a kick out of you guys saying arsehole so many times, as I just did again. I assumed you'd just say it like asshole. You guys are really working hard on those R's. We were chewing the R's.
Yeah, arsehole is fun because I don't get to say it very much.
Right?
Because it is like asshole is the equivalent, but
Yeah. Well,
arsehole just is fun.
Yeah, and the thing that like I've heard Australians say asshole, and they don't necessarily say arsehole like we were saying it, but it's also asshole. This fucking asshole, and so the R is there, but it's not there. But we were just straight up chewing those R's.
We were chewing them.
We were chewing them.
You know, if you want, I can call an Australian right now and ask them to say arsehole or asshole. I should
Kat,
say.
I want you to do that.
Should we do that?
I want you to do that. Do you have the means to connect your phone to your microphone?
I mean, I got a speaker.
All right.
Put on speakerphone.
And I want to hear the whole thing. And I'm assuming
Oh, yeah.
this is Kitch. You're gonna call Kitch?
I'm gonna call both. Well, let's see who picks up. I'm
Okay.
gonna call Olivia.
Wait, is there a
first.
house phone involved in this situation?
No, but
Who's got a communal phone anymore?
let's see. Maybe we can get them
All right,
both.
here we go.
Can you hear that?
Yep, and just go right into it. No preamble.
Catalish.
Oi,
Boy.
I need you to
How
do.
you going?
I need you to do something.
can't.
Hey, good. Hey guys, listen. You're on the podcast. I need you to do something for me. Can you?
Oh, we're on the podcast right now?
Yeah. Can you?
Hi. Hi.
John says hi. Can you say?
Hi, John. Love you, John.
This is already back.
I love you, Aussies.
We love you, Kat.
He loves you guys too. Listen, very
We
important.
told you the other day.
I know, and I love you guys. You know I love you guys. Focus. Here we go. I need you both to say asshole. Can you call someone, just call me an asshole or something?
Oh, you're such an arsehole.
It's pretty good. Olivia?
Can I swear?
I just asked you to.
Oh, okay. You're such a fucking asshole, you dickhead.
It's pretty good.
Oh, I like it.
Jesus. Okay.
It's pretty good.
How was that?
That's great. We were reading an email from one of our listeners who lives in I think she's in Tasmania. And
Oh.
she uses arsehole, and she was making fun of us for saying arsehole. And would you prefer arsehole or asshole?
Ass.
arse.
But
But not arse.
Not ours.
not a sound. It's more than
A.
arse.
Yeah, so it's AHS. Arse.
Yes.
Arse.
Okay.
AHS. Yeah,
I like
you're
it.
right,
Would
right.
be phonetically how you'd say
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Arsehole.
Arsehole.
Wonderful. Listen, when are you guys coming back on the podcast?
Anytime.
We're
Can't wait to be
waiting,
back
we're
on.
waiting for an official formal
invite.
Oh, this is it.
invitation. Yeah.
John said, well,
Handwritten.
Is there a swag bag that comes with it?
oh, of course there is.
Sure.
John said this is the official invitation. You're officially invited back on the podcast.
We can't wait.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Love you
We
both.
love you both.
Love
Is that
you.
all you needed?
That's
Equally.
it. We'll talk soon. We'll book you soon.
Okay,
Yay.
great.
Love you.
All right.
Love you guys.
Bye.
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 Great moments in my mistake history. Right
Live and
there.
catch, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
The Aussies.
The Aussies. So, asshole.
Arsehole.
Not arsehole.
Arse. Yeah, arsehole.
Arse. Yeah.
Arsehole.
Fargan isehole.
All right.
No. Okay, we got it. So now that that's done, let me complete the reading of Beck's email. You guys were really working hard on those R's. Kat.
That's what they said too.
I know, right? Kat, I love that you won't steal another podcast's thing by saying, "Hey Beck" on here. Something you came up with and made the blondes go along with. I don't know that I'd ever realized. I'd never really made that connection. It's two blondes and a brunette.
That's true. That's what they call us.
Yeah, I like it. That you made the blondes go along with and continually stuff up no matter how many times you guys say it. Yet you're on here saying, "Hey, insert name or thing. Hey, and scram clown," without a care in the world. Love you guys. Beck, XX. P.S. If AK comes for me because John told people to write in their thoughts and feelings about me, it's on you.
Amazing.
I love
Well,
being the voice of Beck because she's
I've
always
been-
talking to you, and it's perfect.
I've been called out. I routinely steal other people's material. Because it's so much fun.
What she's doing is she's saying you're so ethical.
Yes.
You refuse to steal your own material from a different venue. Like, that's amazing. Wow.
Yes, but I will steal other people's material that I have nothing to do with. And I will continue to do that. So guess what, Beck? Hey, scram clown. Oh, golly. Thank you, Beck.
Yep.
We love you very much.
We do. And thank you for emailing, and please do it 3 more times.
Continue, please.
Yes. Because this is excellent, Phil.
Also, Beck did not address the naming question that we threw out there.
Right.
As far as the
The 2-flusher, the welcome to the outhouse.
yeah, or are we the commode commanders?
Yeah, that one is. You may
Doesn't-
recognize the fact that I've never repeated that one.
There's just not. There's nothing there. It's not.
There's no there.
There's no there.
No.
So
No.
that's fine.
I mean,
I
we
thought
could
it was
go-
cute though.
the-
Commode
the-
commanders.
Oh, well, see, now I feel bad. You thought it was
No,
cute,
it's
and
fine.
I'm talking shit on it.
Nah,
I mean,
so to speak.
literally talking shit on it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, John, we have several former guests, hopefully future guests, at Burning Man right now.
Do we indeed have that?
We do. We have our
I-
good friend Patty, of course,
Yeah.
Patty Lynn,
Right?
and Jason Bender, former guest.
Right.
And he was on to talk about Burning Man with Patty and our mystery guest Greg.
Greg. Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Patty
they're
Bender and
burning.
Greg.
They're burning right now.
I like it. I'm guessing our mystery guest Greg is not at Burning Man.
No,
I-
Greg's got a new baby. So that's
Yeah.
2 now. 2
Yeah,
kids.
I feel that Greg has burned his burn. And,
He's
that's
burned
what's
his last burn,
up. That's right. That's right.
at least for a while.
Sure. But I feel like we need to have all 3 of them back on again.
That'd be great.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah,
and,
so-
and there should be, hopefully, there will be new stories of the burn, right?
Gotta be, right?
Gotta
How
be.
How can there not be?
I mean, seems implausible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they get back, we'll bully them into coming on and talking to us about it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. That should happen.
Just like we bullied the Aussies into coming back.
They had no idea. You completely ambushed them. That was
did.
fantastic.
It worked out.
So what now? Where are we in this whole thing?
Well, I mean, we could tell people that they should subscribe to this podcast.
Yes, subscribe.
Please
Maybe
subscribe.
rate us and leave a review. We recently
Hey, we got a review.
We got a review. Oh, we should
John,
read the review.
let's read the review.
I love that I said that, and now I don't know how to find it.
Oh, no.
It's gonna happen. It's
Okay.
happening because this is what's really weird. The other day, I got a message about a review that we got, as you know, I think it was on Apple Podcasts is where it was, but I got it from a third party, and
Oh.
I can't even figure out where on Apple Podcasts to look at our.
It's confusing.
It is.
I
I'm
figured it out the other day when you texted me. You're like, we have a review.
right. Well, and the worst
So
part about this,
exciting.
I was just earlier talking about how old people suck at technology, and I realized that I'm just now showing my hand as an old person who sucks at technology.
Okay, I know
Yeah.
how to do it.
Okay, why don't you read that review?
I will read it now.
I hope it's a good one.
Oh, it's good, John.
Oh, good.
It's 5 stars.
Oh, hell yeah.
They gave us a 5-star rating.
Love it.
It's from listener. Their name is Lamo13.
I like it.
The title of the review, the subject line of the review is Mistake Not to Listen. And they say, love this podcast. Find myself chuckling every episode. Thank you, Lamo13.
Yeah, totally.
That's so nice.
It's what's amazing is it means so much when someone takes 2-3 minutes out of their lives to go on and write a review. It's so little effort, and for a podcast the size of ours, it means the world. It really does.
It really does.
Yeah. I mean, somebody's listening. Somebody cares. It's nice. Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, John, we have a 5 out of 5 rating.
Oh, careful.
On
tempting-
iTunes.
You're tempting
I
fate
know.
now. We have 32 reviews.
We do, and
And
they're
all
all
of them
5
are
stars.
5
That's
stars.
that's highly unusual.
I think it is. But we're actually inviting trolls now to
Well,
ratio
I mean,
us.
I don't think I don't think we have trolls among us. Do you?
No, not yet. Oh. But now they'll subscribe and then talk about how terrible we are. It'll be great.
It'll be great. All right. Well,
No. I did not mean to rain on the parade or pee in the proverbial Cheerios. It's exciting when we get a nice review. And
It's
we've
very
had
exciting.
nothing but nice reviews. So
we're very
hey,
fortunate.
help future-proof us against the trolls by giving us your 5-star review
Please
of the podcast, Mistakers.
Give us a review. Rate us 5 stars. We really appreciate it. It means so much.
It really does. We do.
And John, how can people find us on the socials?
They can find us, well, if they wanted to email us, if it's a longer story, they can totally email us at mymistakepodcast@gmail.com. If they're more into the social media of the oldster, that would be Facebook. And we are on Facebook as My Mistake the Podcast. That is our page on Facebook.
Love that.
Right. We are on Instagram under the same handle, My Mistake the Podcast. And we are on Twitter as @MyMistake17. You can find us in any of those platforms, if you will.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. You know who you won't find there?
Who's that?
Trump.
Oh,
He's been banned from all of them, and we are still there.
I mean, what does that say?
That we're better than Trump.
100%.
Yep.
And if you are new to this podcast, if you've just started listening, welcome. Thank you for being
Welcome.
here. We hope you stay. You should take a little time and go back into our back catalog, if you will. There's some gems. Again, we talk about mistakes, very personal, humiliating stories that John and I have shared. So go back, take a listen. Some really, really good episodes.
Oh yeah.
That we're both very proud of. So yeah, go check out our early stuff before we sold out.
Yeah. Before we started making the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we got all corporate.
Totally. you should know from all the different commercial breaks that we've had throughout this podcast.
Well, listen, people need.
People need.
What do people
mattresses.
need, John? They need mattresses.
They need meal delivery services.
HelloFresh.
They need commercials for other podcasts that aren't this podcast. Because
Exactly.
I'll be honest with you, I listen to a lot of podcasts, Kat. The majority of commercials on podcasts are for other podcasts.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of that.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so there you go.
All right, cool. So we were just talking about Trump.
We
and,
were.
We were.
I stomped all over your segue.
No, not at all. Not at all. No, like you didn't. Now I'm just bringing that segue back in.
Oh, it's called
And you know who Trump used to like, and who used to like Trump?
Yeah. Who's that, John?
That was Mike Pence.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, like, here's the thing. It goes without saying that fuck Donald Trump. Like, right? That's like everybody's saying that.
Yeah.
We are way more hipster than that. We go
Super.
deeper. We're like, oh, you know what? No, of course, fuck Donald Trump. But what you may not know is fuck Mike Pence.
Fuck Mike Pence.